Alrighty, so here we are playing some more Tropico 6, and we are on to episode 5 of our Industry Island playthrough, where we're going to be setting up non-stop industry, exploiting every nook and cranny of this entire island that we have going. But, well, let's get into it. Alrighty, so this is the end of episode 4. Now, I went ahead and actually recorded all of episode 5, but for Christmas I got a new graphics card, and so whenever I was recording it, the settings on OBS were all changed around, and so I had to do the whole recording again. So luckily I save a new save every time I finish an episode, so if something does go wrong, I can just go back to the end of the last episode or whichever episode I need to. So now, I'm not sure if it's already enabled, but I can definitely play with all the settings maxed out, which is pretty nice, I think. At least for making YouTube videos. I kind of can't really tell the difference, but I just upgraded from a 1680 all the way up to like a 4070. Well, I don't even know if that's an upgrade, but sounds like an upgrade. Anyways, so I've already done this once, so we're gonna have to do this all over again. And so what I ended up doing was demolishing literally all of this stuff. Well, I guess before we demolish it, we should set up another power plant. Yes. Probably, definitely the most ideal thing to do right now. And it looks like I didn't put a road out here this entire time. Kind of an oof, but should be okay. Is it completely full of logs? No. Okay. So anyways. I already kind of have an idea of what I want to do, so let's go ahead and just try and get that all underway. I'm going to build up a second electrical building here. Go ahead and put this one here, I guess, that's fine. Finish out a road to there, kind of. And, I mean, honestly, we kind of don't need the commando garrison. It's not going to be used for literally anything. So let's go ahead and just demolish this building. Save us a bunch of money right now. Same thing with the Pirate Cove, perhaps. I mean, eventually we're probably going to be making so much money that we don't even need to rescue, like, individuals. So let's go ahead and just demolish that as well. So we're not spending money on those. And we need to wait for this power plant to come up. Okay. We'll just leave everything as it is right now. And press play for a bit. Put it in ×2 speed. Low rebel threat, but that should kind of decay over time. We'll probably definitely win this election. Population's plenty happy with us right now, so that should all be well. Let's check which buildings we are currently producing stuff with. As a matter of fact, yeah, let's go ahead and get the second power plant up and running. It'd probably be pretty ideal to just buy the stupid helicopters. Use it to put out fires a bit quicker because firefighters take forever. Let's put all these on the max budget. Okay, so we should be getting a pretty good amount of electricity pretty soon. Already have a pretty decent chunk, so let's go ahead and set up our first bit of the new farming. Alrighty, so there's that. Let this all get demolished down, and let's start putting down the new buildings. Demolish this road here and that one. And let's go ahead and start setting these up. So what I want to do is a total of 3 sugar in the center. So let's do one of each food type. Banana. Pineapple we'll put here probably. And then we'll do 3 sugars. 1, 2, 3. And then let's go ahead and just do 4 tobacco. Just like that. So I already kind of knew the setup of what I wanted to do here. Let's demolish this road too. Demolish this one and do this. There we go. I'll do this too. Alrighty, so there's that. Let's go ahead and do this. Okay, so now we're all set up for that. We don't need this tobacco plantation up here anymore, so let's demolish that up real quick. So there goes all that. We just need these buildings to get filled out. But on top of that, we're also going to need a substation, a new substation. So let us briefly consider where we'll put this. Maybe... can't remember where I said it last time. Let's go ahead and just put it... I guess here's fine. Well, maybe we'll do it here. Quick build that, so we don't need to worry about that. And let's let everything get built up. So we just deleted a whole lot of jobs for our uneducated population. And so it would be nice if they all went to a high school, but we only have one high school. It's completely booked. So we can do that. But what we can do is start setting up a bit of industry to help them get on their feet. So let's go ahead, activate industrialization, and let's go ahead and build some rum distilleries. I reckon we can at least do 2, so let's go ahead and do that. First one we can put here. Second one we'll probably do right here. Let's go and demolish this road and continue it on down to here. Do this, do that. Looks like we can fit in a park right here. Go ahead and do that. And everything's golden. Okay. So we really set this one up. It's got 3 sugar and then 1 of each food. And so we're going to do the 3 sugar on everything. We always want the 3 sugar for the extra bonuses it can give. And then the food is something. So 3 sugar. I would like to kind of keep this same setup 5 in a row. And what we can do is, instead of these 4, we can do corn on the next set. And if we do corn, that means that we'll have plenty of food or corn for the factory ranches. I'm not sure if you knew this, but you need to actually feed the animals whenever you do a factory ranch. And so having a bunch of corn to feed them will definitely be ideal and completely necessary. So we're gonna need high school educated people for that. Sorry, for all of our hydroponic plantations. The actual factory ranches don't require high school educations. But let's go ahead and build up some stuff that all of these uneducated people can go work in. And I know for a fact we have numerous mines out here, so let's get these all cooking. Just go around and put 1 mine on each. Don't need to do 2, that'll be overkill. Going with the max budget, so the deposits will wear out pretty quickly on the max budget. Which definitely isn't ideal. So let's go ahead and kind of piece together some roads here. Just like that. And build our way over to these ones. Just like that. Cool. So we will continue this road this way a bit. Build on up here. Connect this all to this, that, and let's build up this way now. And just like that, we're all done. So I believe that's every mine connected. They don't need electricity or anything, so that's all set and ready to go. And as a matter of fact, let's go put these all on low priority. We'd rather get them up second, if anything. And I'd rather get those mines up quicker. As well as the... what's called industry buildings, I'd rather set them up second. So we just spent 100,000. Pretty decent. In terms of more industry buildings, I'm not totally sure quite yet. We should do a creamery. We can't afford it, so we'll go ahead and set this one down. Reason we want to build a creamery... oh man, this is the wrong building. I just unlocked the wrong building. Cannery. Cannery is what I wanted. Reason being is that we are producing quite a bit of cannibal goods. Fish and pineapples. So, go ahead and can that all up. Let's put some... oof, we shouldn't do... okay, we'll just leave everything how it is. Let this get all built up. Probably take quite a bit of time, but once it's all ready, then we'll be producing lots of goods. Keep the budgets on the max. Still making some decent money, but once we get all of these buildings here, then we'll be able to push profits definitely up pretty high. Briefly consider what else we can build, considering the fact that we do have industrialization still active. Let's go ahead and put cigar factories max budget, sugar, or the rum distilleries max budget. Okay. You know what, I'm gonna quick build some of these, because it will be nice just to get them up right now. And with whatever leftover money we have, we should... oh man, we'll do half of them. Half of these tobacco plantations we'll hire people to, and hopefully... okay, we still are getting people moving into them. Okay, that's decent. So there's that. So all of the tobacco, the cigar factories will continue operating. Sugar can find its way over to the rum distilleries. And once the cannery is set up, put that on low priority.
This is Canal Uno business news. The Tropican
Oh wow, look at that.
today, causing an immediate drop in tourist revenue. A palace spokesman said, "Yeah, well, we don't."
Presidente, well,
Russian demand.
I believe there
Not
is
really
a
worried
place
about
for
that.
you in my new world order.
Let's get the mines, put them on the max budget.
Set your alarm, Presidente.
Build a wind turbine. The environmentalists are going to get pretty upset at all those mines, but it'll be okay. Lots of poor people moving into this area, which really sucks because it's dragging down the local beauty, which is going to drag down the effectiveness of our taverns. Allow everyone to vote freely, that's fine. We just need to start dealing with our homeless problems, start getting more jobs out. Okay, so it's all coming together. That's pretty decent. And so we don't need to use any of this land for farmland, so what we can do is, next to many of these mines, we can just build places to chop down wood. And that'll be pretty good. And we win the election, very good. Let's go ahead and build up a second construction office. We can build this one here. And then let's go through, and I want to demolish all of these stupid cocktail bars. I just don't like them. As a matter of fact, we could probably get rid of the Spy Academy. Like, are we going to use this? No. So let's go ahead, demolish that as well. Demolish, and let's demolish this one. So there's all that dealt with. This island is all about people working, so we'll just keep on trying to get that all done. Oh man, I ran out of money. Let's put a new bus station leading, because we got rid of the necessary bus station up here. Let's go ahead and get the furthest away mine and give them a bus stop. So there we go. Alrighty. Still Still making decent-ish money. Nothing too great. 27k. Have a defense HQ, produce apparel. We'll do the apparel one. And the environmentalist art. Nice and upset. That's okay. We shouldn't have to worry about it after a little time passes. We finish the construction office. Let's put that on that budget. Get more hands. An import trade route with the Middle East. Not terribly worried about that right now. Turn off local consumption. Built a building backwards, and we can't fix it. Kind of annoying, but it'll be okay. It's funny, the last time I tried this, did the exact same thing, just one building. Plenty of planks, plenty of cigars. Pretty good. And now we have the cannery. Turn off local consumption, put this on supply local market. And did we, no, I demolished that. Dumb. We have corn, we have, I'm not sure, pineapples, we need bananas. We'll just quick build this one because I'm so short-sighted. And there we go. So now we have all that going. Let's go ahead and get fiber fertilization on all of these sugar plantations. Bananas, don't need to get any of this. Corn, we can do selective breeding. And then these, what's it called, tobacco plantations, we can get extensive fertilization. And so this is going to push these efficiencies really, really, really high up. So almost 200%. Quickly, let's check the numbers. Get an idea, a rough idea of what we need. So one tobacco plantation can supply half of a cigar factory, right? So yeah, we'll stick to that. So 2 of these for 1. So perhaps leaving 2 cigar factories right now is decent. We could get climate control and check out whether or not another one is feasible, but I'd rather not push my luck too early on, so we'll leave it as is. Okay. So we have all of that. We should set up another 3 sugar plantations. And then we can do maybe, now we'll do 4 corn. And then we have 3 spaces for something else. Maybe we can do... I'm not sure. Maybe we could do something like cotton. I'm either going to do cotton or rubber. It just depends if I want to set up apparel first or if I want to go... Yeah, we should do apparel actually, but going rubber would allow us to start focusing on cars once we set up all the necessary infrastructure for it. But going cotton, then we need to get goats. And once we get the goats, then we'll be able to... Or sorry, llamas. Llamas or goats. I'm pretty sure. I think it's sheep. Sheep and llamas. Either way, once we get cotton and we have wool, we'll be able to make cloth. And the cloth can be combined with our leather here to make apparel. And so that'll be pretty decent. So we'll focus on that next. But for right now, let's go ahead and spend the rest of our money on a couple more bus garages, because we're going to need them anyways. We'll do 2 right now, I think. Quick build these up. Did I not quick build this one? Maximize the budget. And for these ones, let's put them, if we can help it, in front of... No. We'll do 1 here. And let's do the other one. Oof, man, that's aggravating. It's not letting us put bus garages like, or the bus stops like, where usually they're allowed to be put. Like usually you can put one right next to it like that, but for some reason it's not working, but that's okay. So we got these 3 bus stations set up. So we have 1 going to those. We can put 1 here and then 1 there. Okay. Place the starting bus stop here, right in between these 2. And for our final one, we can put this one right about here. Okay, so that's all fine. Now all the gold miners can just take the bus to work, to and from work. We still have plenty of electricity. And yeah, everything's looking pretty good. Let's check our vacant jobs. Okay, now we have more vacant jobs than unemployed people, but we need more uneducated jobs. So let's see if we can remedy that with our remaining money. On top of that, I haven't checked our homeless population in a while. It's looking like it's okay. Yeah, I'm not too sure what exactly I want to build right now. Maybe we can just focus on a couple of logging camps. Definitely not a bad choice. So we'll place one here. Build a road on down. Don't want to quick build them. Oops, clicking all over the place except for where I need to. And I'm going to put this one here. Hopefully that's okay. Looks like it is. And we can probably get away with one more. Can set this one up right here. Very good. So let's hit ×4 speed. Let all this get constructed and whatnot. The cannery is now producing food. The canned goods are going to be brought to our grocery, increasing the service quality. But on top of that, the cannery is also increasing the efficiency of this building itself. So, getting a service quality of 70, pretty good. We can do the one that tells them to... No, we'll do the drone command, because we're going to build drones soon anyways. We need a chunk of money. So it looks like we're making a decent amount. We need it for building a wind turbine. Keep the environmentalist off our back. Let's go ahead and just put one down. Put it on high priority. And we'll wait just a bit longer now. And honestly, I'm just going to destroy this thing as soon as it's done. And just like that, we will demolish it. A shack was destroyed, that's fine. A shipyard, let's put that on the max budget as well. $40,000, pretty decent, 50k. Starting to get some steady increase in our money. Very good, okay. So we have a lot of construction offices. We now have gold being produced. Let's go ahead and focus on building up another couple of... What we could even do is do like perhaps maybe 2 plantations. Okay. Let's go ahead and do it like this. 2 factory ranches. We'll do 2 cattle, I believe. Oh wow, look at that. 2 cattle here. Then let's do some corn. I believe we can fit it in here. Okay. This is actually quite perfect. Let's do 2 corns. Let's even push it all the way up to 4 here. Let's go ahead and build up another high school. And before we run out of space, let's build up some roads. Before we run out of money. Hopefully we can build roads like this. Cool. I mean, that's decent. Decent enough. And just like that. Okay. So, now we're producing corn here. It looks like they are going to get all of the efficiencies from, well, at least one sugar plantation is giving them all the efficiencies, efficiency bonus. But what I can do is get green waste chopper on like all of these plantations, and they'll end up saving us a lot of money after a couple of decades. So we'll definitely do that. We have enough room for one more. Maybe we'll just do corn. Max budget, turn off allow local consumption. And hopefully our educated population starts climbing. Definitely would be ideal. Over time. We only have like 100 educated people. I'm not gonna do that, but we'll say we will. Max out the budget on these two. Turn off local consumption. Yeah, so just like that, rebel threat decreased to none. Very good. Turn off local consumption. Turn off local consumption. And so these factory ranches are producing way more hides. So as we can see, 9,080. And if we come check this out, that's twice as many as a tannery needs. So let's go ahead and demolish the old ranches. And what we could even do is set up some additional tanneries. We could probably get away with like 3, maybe 4. Especially if we get the chrome tanning upgrade for all of them. 56,000, pretty decent. And let's go ahead and start focusing a bit on our export. Well, do we have a customs? We do have a customs office. Okay, we should definitely be focusing on getting good export routes. And because we're trying to focus on not like war or, you know, anything like that, what we should do is make every, what's it called, superpower our friend, so that way we don't need to worry about it. So we'll go ahead and do just the lowest volume on all of our exports, and we'll try and get 1 to each country. Eventually 2 to each country once we have all of the trade licenses, because there's 5 and we have a total of 10 licenses. So let's go ahead and pick up just whatever we can. We'll do the smallest volumes for now. It'll help quickly fulfill the contracts and they'll be pretty happy with us. So we got cigars, boats. Let's do gold. Cigars, boats, gold. To, I believe this is China, EU, and America. So Russia, we're not making steel, we're not making wool. And we also need the Middle East. Not making any of this. Rum, we can do rum, so that's good. Pick up this, okay. So that's all decent. So we'll leave that as is. And honestly, let's just save up money for a little bit. Unemployed, nice. Starting to really get a handle on all of this. Go through, check all of these again. And like always, if you click on the food happiness here, you can check out food providers. So we only have 1 grocery. So with our next chunk of money, it'd probably be a pretty good idea to build up another one of those. On top of that, we probably need more Teamsters offices because this is a lot to, like, this is a pretty big workload all of a sudden. And they all have really high efficiency, so everything's producing like a whole lot of stuff. Just like that, we finished cigars. We'll build a wind turbine, that's fine. We'll say we will at least. Another high school built. Don't want to go with the highest budget. We'll leave this, honestly, we can go here and maybe get interactive education for them. We won't do that now. But let's go ahead and okay, let's build up some additional tanneries. Let's go ahead and do a total of 4, I think is a good idea. We can do all of them right here, that's fine. So let's get all of those finished up. And with the rest of our money, let's go ahead and do Teamsters offices. We're definitely going to need them. Let's demolish this road. demolish this park. And we'll build this park here. And with the remainder of our money, let's go ahead and get a couple more Teamsters offices down. Maybe over here. Could be a good idea. And I'll save that for another plantation. We'll put one here and one here. Okay. We're also going to need roads, so let's go ahead and build up another city block. Very good. So everything is coming along pretty well now. Max out the budget on the tanneries. We can go with the second highest budget on all the Teamsters offices, just to help get goods around a bit more. And that should definitely give us enough vacant jobs for everything. It is. Okay. So now we need to... Oh yeah, what's really nice is that we only need to focus on the fun population, or the fun happiness, right? And food. Fun and food. I believe that's everything, right? Oh, I got rid of something. I hate whenever I do that. I wish they would get rid of right click on these to make them go away. But the overall happiness, only food and fun. So that's all we need to get up to have a high support. Built this backwards. Kind of dumb. Wait till we get a little bit more money in. So now that we have more Teamsters offices and they're on a bit higher efficiency, we should comfortably be moving around all of the goods. Before anything else, let's flip that around. And right here is going to be the next source of a main road. Let's go ahead and put a grocery just right here. Kind of copying the same layout. Quick build that up. Okay. So we don't need to worry about the clinic. Don't really need to worry about churches either. I mean, I will get them probably above like 50 if I can help it, but not going to go out of my way right now. Same thing with medical care. And for fun, what can I do to give the poor population a pretty high service quality? I'm quite unsure. I know there's something that I'm just like completely not thinking about. Maybe we could build a stadium. Just get that out of the way now. Yeah, screw it. Let's do it. We have enough for it. Oof, man. Oof. Okay, let's go ahead and do that. Demolish this. And let's go ahead and get a stadium up. Right in front of it we can put, until we run out of money at least. Let's see, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So we need one right in the middle. That's something different. Do a little fountain. And for these ones, turn off random variations and do this. Cool. That's going to get built up pretty quickly. Stadium gives us 100% happiness, and I'm pretty sure anyone can use it, even the poor population. And I think it kind of looks neat being right next to the Coliseum, which is, of course, an ancient stadium. Pretty cool. And just like that, we have a 100 service quality. Oh no, only well-off people can use it. That's kind of annoying. I mean, it's okay though. Is there something I can do? No. Wow, look at that, 87,000. However, this video is reaching quite a ways long. We're already over our 30-minute mark, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and cut it here. Made some pretty decent progress, and I definitely want to try and get the entire industry island set up pretty quickly. So we'll go ahead and do a quick debrief. The fire stations, we're going to create just a number of zones all the way down this backside here. So we'll need like 2 more. The building inspections, what's it called? Upkeep decrease. I'm pretty sure stacks. Not tremendously, it's not like super important, but having them overlap definitely isn't the end of the world. What I mean is, like, if we were to build another fire station like right here, as you can see, it's pretty close to the other fire station's area of influence, and of course it's going to reach into its zone with its own area of influence. And so that's fine. It'll make the buildings affected by both fire stations even cheaper, but the decrease isn't really like, you wouldn't want to build like a bunch of fire stations all over the place. It's just nice to blanket them out, especially on these expensive buildings, which are our industry buildings. And so we'll build a number of probably 2 more fire stations out here, build as many industry buildings as we can possibly get going. In terms of what else we need to focus on, we have plenty of tanneries down. Probably not going to focus on that at all, probably for the rest of the run. We have lots of corn, so we can set up all the factory ranches that we can think of. And so the next chunk of factory ranches, I definitely want to get cotton. And after that we'll do some, sorry, not factory ranches, the next hydroponic plantations are going to be cotton. I might even put them just right here, like 4 of them. And then we'll build up some llama ranches with our excess corn. And so that'll give us definitely enough to start building up some cloth factories. I forget what they're called. Textile mills. So once we have the textile mills, then we'll have cloth, we'll have plenty of leather as well. And all of that combined, we can build numerous fashion companies around. And so we'll start pumping out apparel. That's going to be the main focus of the next episode. And just on top of that, we're going to be doing small things like making sure we are consuming as much of our sugar as possible, making sure we're doing the same with our cigars and our rum, or our hides, sorry. And so that'll all be nice and fun. We'll get lots of stuff done. Let's put this on supply local market. I might try and get rid of the taverns. I think we can get higher service qualities from stuff like arcades, perhaps maybe movie theaters. Just stuff that poor people can use. Fast food joints, we're going to start. Oh no, I did it again, man. I always right click right here. Anyways, we can fit in a number of fast food joints around, and that will start giving us housing bonuses to our apartments. Actually, it's not going to matter, is it? Let's just try and keep the housing qualities above 50. Actually, that would matter then. Because let's check this out real quick. Build up 1 fast food joint here. Quick build that up. And put this on the max budget. Let's do, we're gonna have to research it. Pretty sure it's modern times. No, Cold War. Cold War era fast food joint. So if we check out free delivery, all of the housing, all of the apartments we've built so far are going to be affected by this. So let's go ahead and do that for them. And so we can see we're up to 57. So it seems like once we set up the first few fashion companies, we can do stuff like destroying this chapel and stuff, get it out of the way. Once we set up the fashion companies, we'll give even more bonuses to this building, or these buildings. And that'll allow us to put all of the apartments on this budget, maybe even lower. And we'll be able to have a housing quality above 50 while keeping these apartments on a very low budget, allowing us to collect lots of rents from that. And so yeah, I believe that is going to be the end of this episode. So be sure to like if you enjoyed the video, and if you want to follow along with future series, I'm going to be doing a lot of these in the near future, and now I have a better graphics card, so everything's going to look a little bit cleaner, of course. But if you want to follow along for those, then be sure to subscribe. Peace.